and welcome to Senior Suite. I am your host, Wanda Hargrave. Here today I have Miss, your name?
My name is Darcia Gibson.
Darcia Gibson.
Darcia.
Darcia Gibson is a resident at a senior facility. Again, like I said, I was going to keep somewhat of the names out of the scenes for now, so we're not going to really tell the name of the facilities, for other reasons. But Darcia, what I want to ask you is, how long have you been in a senior facility?
I've been in here since 2000.
2000?
Mm-hmm. 20 years.
Okay. And what brought you to the senior facility?
I was brought here because I had got sick, and I had my own house, and I could not take care of it by myself, so I decided to move in a smaller place in the senior building. When I moved here, I wasn't old enough. I moved here for
Disability.
Okay. Unable to, back. That's how I got in here. So since I got here, I never did like moving around, so I had to stay right here.
So you just stayed right here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did you ever have the option to go back to living in your home, or you was just pretty much settled as far as living?
Well, no, I feel a little bit settled here because the home stuff, I sold it.
Oh, okay.
And so I wouldn't go get no apartment like my dad. So I just stayed here.
Okay.
And after I got better, I went and volunteered with the city. We call it foster grandparent, the city of Chicago.
Okay.
So I volunteered with them up to 2000 and, let me see, 22.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And since you've been here in the senior facility, how has that been for you?
Some good, some not good.
Okay. Okay. And if you had a chance to change something or make a difference in something here at the facility, what would that be?
Well, number one, at this facility, we need more activity for the, elder. And then we need to have some more, like, you sick, check on you. We used to have like that, but we don't have
Like
it.
a wellness check?
Like a wellness check. I used to be the floor captain.
Oh, okay.
And on the floor, when you get up and check and see if everybody's okay.
Who illustrated the floor captains?
We used to have tenant council, but we don't have that anymore.
Now, was all of that up under management? Is that something that management came up with as far as we
No.
all have different floor captains? Or was it something that you all just as residents
It's some
came up with?
resident we put together.
Why did that stop? That sounded like a pretty good idea.
That's what I tried to find out. Why did it stop? Nobody never know. Then I found out that some people was intimidated about it. Some of them go to the door and knock, they didn't want to be stirred. So they kept on, so the manager had to take it, stop it.
Oh,
It was,
okay.
it wasn't the management office. It was us.
Okay.
Some of the tenants that believe in here started complaining about, calling and knocking on the door and stuff, checking on them.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So, would that be something that you would still like to?
I would still like for them to
Makes
do
sense
that.
to me. Yeah. Sounds
Because-
good. It's interesting.
Because it's lately we've been finding people in their apartment.
What type of, if you had a chance to have more activities here in the facility, what would those activities consist of?
Okay, just like a lot of them have exercise. We need more, exercise still in here.
Okay.
We need, we had started, but we need to go through with it, computer class like the rest of the facility have.
Okay.
We don't have any of those things in here.
Okay, so that would be something that you would like to see.
I would like to see that.
Okay.
Yeah, that would, yes. I will like to see
That's
things
wonderful.
like
That's
that.
wonderful.
And then there's another thing, I would like to see that, I know some other senior suite, they have just like lunch, food. You have a kitchen and stuff, but you have to have the license and stuff to do that. So a lot of these people can't go out and you have, get the lunch, breakfast for them in here. out here, but
So that's something that you would like to see in a senior suite then, huh?
yeah. Yeah.
Sounds good, sounds good.
Well,
sounds
one
good.
thing they did start doing, in the summertime, they bring in the
Farmers market?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, that's good. Then we did have one lady was coming in here, had all different type like detergent and stuff like that right here in this area. And you buy that. Because I understand that. Because like you say, it's a lot of us. We can't go to the store. Because now a lot of them ordering everything online. So.
Right.
Mhm.
Wow.
But
That sounds interesting, and from what you're saying, that you would like to see more activity, more interactive, more accessibility to certain things. You
Right.
know, that the wellness is really that's part of the key, because a lot does go on. You never know what's going on in anyone's apartment. Not that you want to know; it's just a concern to know that they're all right. So
That's
that
it.
check-in is really is vital,
Right.
and it can be very important,
Right.
useful. Okay, that's understandable.
mhm.
As far as, I know that different residents deal with different types of issues, problems, situations, anything that you might want to share that may be of one of those concerns that you may have, because even when you talked about the wellness type of thing, I mean, you yourself, I mean, and I don't know what your health looks like or where that may be, but would you be one that would feel like you would definitely would like someone to kind of check on you every now and then?
Yes, I would. Mhm. Yep. You could call
Yeah.
and check. I mean,
Yeah, because you're by yourself for
Yeah.
one thing and things of that sort. So, okay, I kind of get a good picture of what you're talking about and what you would like to see done. And hopefully going through these sessions and we doing these podcasts and things get out there, you know, because more people do need to know. And I know it's a lot of things that go on in a facility. You got some good, you got
it
some
does.
bad. You know, and I think more interacting and more activity is good for the soul.
It
You
sure
know, it's
is.
good for the soul.
Yes,
so.
it is.
Mm.
Yep.
Okay.
And
Okay, so we want to thank you for your time, your
you're
input,
welcome.
and we look forward to talking with you again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, darling. Thank you so much.
The next, we're gonna bring on the next tenant.
Come on, Mama. Get down, little one.
You know, we're seniors, so we gotta take a pause for the calls. It may take them a little time to get up here, but so just kind of bear with us. We're gonna have our next, our next recipient, our next
Which one
client.
you want?
We can have you. You're right here. You might as well come
I'm
on.
not
get
a
on board.
good talker, so
You're not a good talker.
don't interview me too long.
You we interview you as long as you want. That's all you gotta do is just answer questions. And if you don't want to answer questions, then we're done with it. We're good.
Okay.
Okay, again, now we have Miss
Mary,
Mary.
last name, what?
Yeah, I would love to have the last name.
Last name Market.
Market.
Mary.
Mary Market. Wow, Mary Market. Mary, I'm gonna ask you the same question. How long have you been in the facility that you're in?
About 3.5 years.
Okay. And what brought you to the facility?
What brought me here was me and my sister had a two-flat. Well, my sister had a two-flat over on the northwest side. Her husband passed. And she had to take over the business, and she really wasn't a business person. And somehow the bills and stuff got out of hand. I didn't know anything about it, but then she let it, just let it went into probate.
Wow,
Yeah,
it must have been something. Were there any children involved?
everybody was grown. My kids and her kids was grown.
And usually when you have grown kids, they don't really want to be bothered with that type of thing. Sometimes, I don't know.
They didn't have no idea.
They didn't
of
have
what
any
was
idea
going
either.
on. I didn't have an idea. She was kind of close
Okay.
knit with herself and her girls. So I didn't know until the last minute what was really going on.
So it wasn't like no disability issue that brought you here?
No.
So since you've been in the facility that you're in, how would you sum it up?
I think it's nice. I like it. Yeah.
Is it enough going on here for you?
No, it's not enough going on. There is nothing going on.
What would you like to see?
I would, like Miss Gibson said already, I would like to see some recreation. I would like exercise. I would like a little talk section. We could come down and do a little, just a few people get together and come talk like we're doing now. And I would like to see some game shows, bingos, and all of that stuff. I like that.
Okay. So none of that's going on in the facility that you're in? Wow. And you said you've been here for how long?
3.5 years. I just met you. I don't know how long you've been here. I just. Where did she come from?
I've been here basically 6 years.
You kidding?
No.
I didn't see you. My first time seeing you was upstairs when
I
you called
did
the first meeting. Yes.
But I'm in and out, so you might have not seen me, but I've been mostly in and out. But yeah, I've been here basically for 6 years.
Okay.
6 years. So that's what I'm trying to do, is try to develop something where we all can, where I can benefit from you all, and you all can benefit from me, because I do wear quite a few hats. You know, so, and that's why I wanted to bring you all in, and just like you was talking about the activity, I want to get line dancing kind of going on in the facility.
That would be nice. Yeah.
We definitely want to do boots on the ground.
With the shoes
Yeah,
on
we
the
gotta
ground.
let everybody get their fans, you
Yes,
know, and then, so that we keep
And
cool
so
while we dance.
Go out and get us some boots.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. But other than that, you like the facility. How do you like the management? Management okay with you?
I don't have no problem with them. I pay rent and I keep it moving.
You keep it moving, okay. And as far as your accommodations, do you find them to be
Pretty good.
pretty good?
Yes.
Okay. Not really no complaints, so you just
No.
smooth sailing.
No.
Okay. Okay,
So
is there
far-
anything that you might want to add or say?
Not really,
Not
because
really.
I don't know enough about the program right
Okay,
now, so
okay.
I'll just wait until I learn a little bit.
Okay, well, we're definitely glad to have had you to stop by and sit down and talk with us, and look forward to seeing you in the future.
Thanks, Miranda.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Miss Marshall.
My pleasure.
Okay, we're gonna bring on
They're gonna
another
expert.
a resident, which is a male. And I'm glad that we got a male in here, you know, so that we can get his side of the story as well. So we want to bring him to the table. Your name, sir?
My name is Archibald Marks, the fourth.
The fourth. Archibald Marks. Don't forget.
My
the
friends
fourth.
call me Archie,
The friends call him Archie.
so you can call me Archie.
And I'm familiar with that. I've been knowing Archie myself for many of years as well. We go way, way back, almost 50 years. You know, so it's a pleasure to see him. I didn't even know that he was here. So it's been great. It's been great. So how long have you been here?
5 months.
5 months. And so far since you've been here, how do you feel about it?
Well, I came here first of all to start over, you know, and to be independent on my own, you know. I had a lot of help from my kids and ex-wives and all of that, and I wanted to challenge that world by myself, you know, as far as computer literacy and doing everything else. So when I came here, I was in shock, because there's a need for resources, and I found a couple of resources here, people that you can run to help you with your literacy, you know.
Okay. Wow,
So
that's interesting.
it's more of a challenge, you know, and I love challenges. I wanted to see how I could do on my own after being taken care of, two different wives, 2 different homes, you know, and my physical health, I've had 2 strokes. You know, so it's really been a challenge. Within the last year, it's really been a challenge taking care of myself. And I got tired of the way I was treated, so I wanted to be by myself.
Okay.
And I wanted to heal by myself. And that's going lovely because of the challenge of
Yes.
seeking information to learn how to heal
Yes.
through the computer. We carry around this device every day. and half of us, because of our age, is not using it.
Yes.
So when I learned to Google, I took a class and do all of this, I learned how to improve my health. It advanced me. As far as this facility here, Patrick and the rest of the staff is very professional with me because they see that I take pride in what I do.
Okay.
And it's been excellent here, but it's been a challenge. And I enjoy challenges, you know, not difficulty. I run from that.
Okay.
But as far as being, it's no different from being on my own, which I've always thought that I was on my own my entire life.
Okay.
I'm taking care of kids, wives, and everything else. So not only challenging, but leading.
Yes.
You know.
Yes, yes.
So I don't have any problems with the facility because it's a challenge to me. And I'm looking to overcome all obstacles that distract me or try to deter me. That's what Paige I'm on.
Okay. So, I mean, as far as the facility itself, I mean, you don't, nothing you could really see that would make a difference to you? Or is it something that you would like to see more of?
Well, someone included already exercise, different programs in that fashion, not to just go somewhere and sit. Resources as far as your health, a lot of people have diabetes.
Yes.
And just more information, more resources for the seniors that are here, you know, because they're just bottled up in their room buying time, eating every day. Just like I look forward to getting out with you guys today. Bored, you know, one of them days.
Okay.
But it is what you make it, you
That's
know.
true.
It's
That's
what
true.
you make it. So if you want to sit and live like that and be sheltered from the world, you'll be losing, you know. But I enjoy challenging. I like to see new information. When I heard about your podcast, I said, that's something to do.
Yeah.
You know, so I want to share it and support you ladies with it.
Appreciate that.
You know.
We really do, we really do. And we're gonna try to, like I said, as time go on and we get, you know, different information in, and we're gonna be bringing that information back to you. You know,
I'll be
we're
right
gonna
here.
be bringing some resources. We're gonna, you know, health, wellness, all of the above, some fitness. So all of that goes hand in hand. So we're gonna try to bring the variety of that, you know, even here. And we really do appreciate these sessions that we have because it gives not only yourself, but it gives other people an opportunity to know what it is that we're doing, and hopefully other people will join in because everybody got something that they want to say or something that they want to add. So we want to give them that opportunity to be able to, or improve, absolutely. So we want to give them that opportunity to be able to do that. Again, we definitely thank you for your time.
Thank
Is
you
there
for-
anything extra that you'd like to add?
No, it's a pleasure working with you ladies, and I look forward to you.
Anita Westbrook,
Anita Westbrook. Anita, how long have you been in the facility?
a little bit over a year.
So
So,
now what brought you, hey, sweetie, we're filming. What brought you to the facility? Yes.
oh, a place to stay.
Okay, so no disability and nothing like that brought you here. You just came, you qualified.
Yes.
You was of age.
Yes.
You got in.
Yes.
It was just all about your independence.
Yes.
Nothing really. Okay. Anything since you've been here that you might want to share? Maybe some of the things that you like, maybe some of the things that you dislike. What you would like to see more of.
I was gonna make a suggestion.
Okay.
I'm a very good cook.
Okay.
And the ones that don't have a hot meal, I'll give it to them free, if they want it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
In the yard, not at my house.
I know that's right.
They gotta come outside to get it. I want to tell him. I heard him say he don't eat
Uh-huh.
hot meals, free, but they have to come in the yard. I'm not licensed, but I'm a very good cook.
Okay. And when you say the yard, what do you mean by the yard? There's something that you would like to see more, see done here, or just see it done here, because to my understanding, there's not really no activities going on. People are basically in their apartments. There's nothing to really do. And then they talked about resources. They would like to have more resources, you know, available to them as to how, when, and where, whether it was mental or physical resources that some that may need, that can take advantage of that. I mean, are those things implemented here? Is that something as well that you would like to see more of? They talked about check-in, wellness check-ins.
Whatever it takes to, make the tenants happy.
Okay, okay.
So
Okay,
that's it.
So you basically just neutral?
Yes.
Okay, all right, well,
And the main thing is the food.
the main thing is food.
Yeah,
So
because
you want-
people here are not eating. I'm sure a lot of men here probably not eating,
Yeah,
the correct meals.
right, right,
Yeah.
right. So you would like to offer those type of healthy meals and stuff like
Yes.
that to anybody that
That want it.
That want it, and it's
Yes.
free. You're
Yes.
saying it is free.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right,
that
sounds
it?
good. Sounds good. Thank you so much for your time and your
Okay.
input. We appreciate you.
Okay,
All right.
thanks.
Okay, we're gonna have a final, she's not a client, so I mean, she's not at residence, but she does have some input to input in on, because she's here in the facility as a caregiver. And I just want to get her side of her, how she feel about doing what she does and why she does it. And how long have you been a caregiver?
I've been a caregiver for a year now.
Your name?
Tara Cloucher.
Tara Coption. Okay, and you've been a caregiver for how long now?
A year.
Okay. Okay, how do you like it so far?
It has its ups and downs
Okay.
because you have most seniors that are very well, and then you have some that are not so well.
Okay.
But overall, it's a good job to have,
Okay.
to work with the seniors, to get them out and take them places and do the things that they want to do. Some of them are pretty strict,
Okay. Okay.
and they like things done a certain way. And you have to understand that that's just the way they like to have things done.
I understand. I understand. I understand.
And it's your job to make them feel comfortable in whatever their comfort zone is. It's not your comfort zone, it's their comfort zone. And so, a lot of them say it's not nothing to do here.
I mean, since you've been coming and going here, do you see a lot going on?
Just the activities that you've been having.
Okay.
Just the activities that you've been having, and a couple classes that they have. They had a diabetes class about a week ago.
Okay. Okay.
So it's been something every month.
Okay. Okay.
But it can be something that can be done every weekend
Yeah. Yeah. I
If-
understand.
if they have the funds. That may be the issue if they don't have the funds. If they have the funds, then activities will be easy. Because a person like myself, I can come in and bring stuff as a caregiver and take my spare time and do the activities.
Okay. Okay.
And I would love to do that because I'm available on the weekends to do that.
Okay.
So I just need to find out who I need to talk to be able to come on the weekends because the room is not always open.
Okay. Thank you all again. I want to thank everybody that came out and that's continued to support the senior suite. At this time now, what we're going to do, we're going to kind of take a pause for the call so that our guests that are here, we're going to, we do like to feed them and make sure that, everybody have a time to socialize a little bit with each other. So we're going to be interacting with them as they're sitting down and having their snack or whatever it is that has been prepared for them. And we're just going to
Go.
Okay, so what did you all think about the session today?
That was good.
Is it something that you can see more of and we can interact with interact with more things?
Yeah.
Do more things, and maybe next time we come together, we're gonna have something a little bit different to do as well.
Okay.
Okay, even though we're gonna sit down, we're gonna have our sessions and stuff, but we're gonna have something that we're going to do when we meet again. I'm not gonna tell you what that is gonna be.
Okay.
It's gonna be a surprise, so it's gonna be something a little bit different. I think that you all enjoy it, I think that you all would like it, and I'm really, really glad that you all are here, really. I really, really, really appreciate that, I really do.
Thank you.
And I know that it's going to get bigger, it's gonna get better, and as people see the things that we're doing and how we're doing it, it's really going to be really great. All right, so I'm looking forward to the next session. And we're gonna try to do it at least every month, once a month, because I'm doing other things, and like I said, I'm getting ready for other plays, we're putting other plays together. And even when I talk to you all about the plays and stuff that we're doing, if it's something that you're interested in, want to be a part of, you can be a part of it, because in any play, in any movie, anything that you do, you can always use extras. Somebody that might just be sitting over there in the corner, looking mean, or smiling, or, talking about, whatever, so all
Do
you
you
all
have
have
the
involved in.
script, or is it just gonna be?
For seniors, when I'm doing a play for seniors, it's nothing that they will have to memorize, because I know that's one of the things that we have a problem with, is trying to remember things. So I make those type of plays very easy, very easy. But we do have plays, I do have plays for seniors, and like I say, it's scripted, but it's a way that you do it, so that you don't have to say, I want to do it, but I'm not good at remembering, and memorizing stuff. That's hard, especially when you got other stuff that is going on in our lives today, but you want to still be able to interact and have fun at the same time. So we're going to make them, we out on those concerns, those issues, things that you would like to see more of, things that you might like to see less of. You know what I'm saying? Activity-wise, we're going to do some activities while we're here as well. So again, it's going to be fun.
Okay.
Invite everybody that you can, but just kind of let me know, so I know how to be able to accommodate everybody. You know what I mean? I want to make sure everybody's okay, when they come. So make sure you tell everybody about what we're doing, and invite them. And it doesn't necessarily, even if you have someone from another facility that you're working with, you know what I'm saying, that might want to come over, on the days that we're doing something, invite them. Because we're going to reach out to other facilities as well.
That's what I was just gonna ask.
Yeah, we're going to reach out
I'm
to
glad you brought that up.
Yes.
I just gonna
Yes,
ask
we're
that
going to reach
question.
out. It's not just about where we're at, because everybody has a story to tell, and everybody has something that they want to say.
So I
we wanna do that.
invite some outside.
Yeah, you can invite them, you can definitely invite them, the more the merrier. I just need to know,
I'll
what I'm
let you
saying?
know.
Or if you get my number, you need to pass it on, you can pass on the number, it's no
Okay.
problem. Do everyone have my number?
You got
I got your
on that, on
Okay,
that.
get my card.
I don't have your card, I just on that,
The flyer?
Give me another card to keep in my wallet. I keep one at home, because every time I want to tell you something, I'll be like, damn, I don't have her number in my wallet.
Okay, with those of you that need a card, you need my number, before we really break up here, I'm gonna make sure you all get what you need to have. And again, I'm gonna bring you your tickets as well, because I told you during the first interview that those of you that were here could be my special guest at my event on April the 19th, even if you can't make it. If you can't make it and I gave you a ticket and you want to pass it on, then you can pass that ticket on to someone else. I will still acknowledge them.
No,
That's what
you
it
just
is.
told me to be there.
Yeah, I
You
know.
just told me.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I'm just saying to you all, and just like, even though you're gonna get a ticket, let's just say you might want your sister or somebody to come with you, let me know. Just let me know, because sometimes we be invited to places and people will give you a free ticket, but at the end of the day, nobody really wants to come along. You know what I'm saying? Is it all right if I bring so-and-so? So I'm extending that on this particular event, that if there's someone else that you might want to come with you, let me know. Okay? Because I want to make sure I can accommodate everybody. But at the same time, again, spread the word. We're here. And it ain't just about us, it's other people that that may have some concerns, issues. Because what we're really talking about is what goes on in the senior suite. That's what we want to know. It ain't just your senior suite, it's their senior suite, it's the different senior suites. We want to get different opinions, different ideas, so that when we start off really filming and getting this play and stuff together, we'll have some type of really good idea of what goes on. That's what we really want, okay? So we appreciate you all. Again, we thank you all. We thank you all for attending. Thank you.
Okay.
Now eat.